One. Okay, we're live. This is the. What was my intro? I don't know. Welcome to episode 3 of the Ken Talks podcast. I am your host, Ignorant Ken. Now, today we have a lot. I think I said that last episode. We have a lot to talk about. Now, first up on the agenda today, I saw the movie Sinners. I said I was going to watch it. I said I was gonna watch either that or that new Tyler Perry film. So I ended up watching Sinners, and wow, I'm actually impressed. I did not realize it would be that good. It well, I thought it was just some supernatural type of movie, horror movie, or some about I don't know vampires or something. But then I watched it, and it has a lot of deep messages in it. And I guess you call it the cinematography looks amazing. It switches from widescreen to mid screen. No, widescreen to full screen. Yeah. And I didn't really notice that until I don't want to spoil it for anybody because I recommend y'all go watch it. I do recommend that now. But okay, well, the spoilers I can tell you is that one of them is about music, and I understood that part about how music can basically be a gateway to good and bad things. It's a gateway to unity amongst people and cultures. That was that was deep. I liked that, but the ending of it didn't really understand the ending until I had a talk with somebody about it, and so the person I watched it with, her mother actually has Mississippi roots. So it was nice at least having context going in, which is crazy. And so the movie itself, dialogue was look at me trying to sound like a film critic or something. Man, but cinematography, well good. How it looked, it was good. Dialogue was good. Was the dialogue good? Yeah, it was. Comedy was yeah, it was some funny stuff. I mean, one scene in particular, he was talking to this younger dude about eating that box, so to speak. He basically told him eat it like some ice cream, and he took his advice. Cause man, I thought y'all was lying. What's her name? Perlina or something? I think it was Perline. And yeah, I get it. I get it though. Now, granted, that was back in the 1930s, so I don't know how good it probably would have tasted, because bruh ate it right out of the box. Like, hey, man. I mean, they really have the hygiene products they do today, so I know it has some stank, some stankonia to it. But hey, shit, what's her name? Perlene? Shit, I would have done it too. Huh? Hey, man. Mm, I would have done it too. Now, I got the overall message of the film. I mean, man, I don't want to spoil it. I'm not. Y'all should go see it. But basically, it's one of those cases where the villain at hand ain't really wrong about what they're trying to do. It's how they're doing it. You know, that's typically one of the best ways you could write a villain to make them understandable, for them to actually have purpose in what they're trying to accomplish. But you know what? I can see I'm at the 5 minute mark, so I'm gonna go to the next topic. Let's see. Next topic is, oh, would you look at that? It's actually 7 o'clock right now. Oh well. Let's see. Ooh, ice protests. Oh my goodness. So let me get this straight. First of all, I'm in Texas anyway, so these ice protests I'm seeing in California really don't move me at all. Only thing I can do is scroll up and down my phone and say, damn, that's crazy, and keep it pushing. But the main thing I want to touch on is, first of all, if you're, if those people are protesting, right? They're basically protesting the US government. I see them waving around their own native flags, which I don't really get because you're waving the flag of a place you don't even want to go back to, which I don't get. Maybe there's some underlying meaning behind that, but it makes sense for them to at least wave the American flag. That way, it's showing some type of support. Oh, well, we actually love this place. Just let us stay here. Nope, they throwing fire bottles at cops. You know, I even seen some people stealing at the stores, which I never really got the point of that. I mean, I get fighting with the cops or whatever, or ICE, but what does robbing a store have to do with immigrants wanting to stay here? Well, illegal immigrants wanting to stay here. I don't know, and that's why I never really, I guess you could say I never really got the point of protest, because have I been to a protest? No. Would I ever want to go to one? Hell no. Because I remember back in 2020, they was having them protests for, who was it? Was it Black Lives Matter? Or was it for George Floyd, I think? I don't even know. Point is, I was in the house the whole time. Because, you know, in the grand scheme of things, I got better shit to do. Even if I'm not busy that day or something, I'm still not gonna leave my house and go, what? I ain't gonna lie, what does actually happen when you protest? I mean, I get it. It's actually what's that called? A right. It's actually a right. Like it's literally the, I think it's the first or third amendment, I think, but what happens after a successful protest? Do whoever they're protesting against change their mind? Or is it like a real life version of saying, hey, we're real people and we want this to change or something? You see how I sound confused? You see how it sounds like I don't fucking know what I'm talking about? Exactly. Because hey, I hate to break it to y'all because most of these political issues at hand are really just common sense at the end of the fucking day. And that's why I really don't give a fuck about politics because why would I? I pride myself in not getting involved with things that tend to divide people. And the one thing dividing this country is, no, it's two things that are guaranteed to divide the country, and that'd be race and politics. Now, those two literally go hand in hand because as a black person, you're expected to be Democrat. If you're a white person, you're expected to be a Republican. And then if you're a LGB person, I ain't gonna be saying that no more. If you're one of them, you're a Democrat. But if you're, I guess, a Latino or something, you're a Republican. It's just way too many sides to be picked. There's way too much division that's able to be happening because people just want to figure out who you are as a person. For example, me as a black person, if I don't date anybody that looks like me, I'd probably be called a sellout or something. But did you know, even if I date somebody that looks like me, if I date women that are primarily light skinned all the time, apparently I am now called a colorist because I choose to not. It's not enough that you date a light skinned black woman. Now you have to date a dark skinned black woman. You see what I'm talking about? So you have to date. So you have to date a black person, you have to date a dark skinned black person. And if you don't date either of those, somehow you're colorist and racist. See? See how fucking stupid that sounds? Which is why I really don't give a fuck about issues at, well, the real issues at hand, because 9 times out of 10, this shit don't apply to me. That's why I uploaded the TikTok basically saying I'm changing my content for the better, because I could give two fucks about these political wars of people basically wanting you to pick a side because they feel like, well, you need to stand up or something. Man, no. I'm only 24, which means I've been 18 since February 16th, 2019. You know, there have only been two elections that have happened since I've turned 18, because you have to be 18 to vote. You know that, right? And both times Trump was on the ticket, and he lost one and won the other, and that's it. But for the most part, you see, let me explain something to y'all. So, Trump was in office from, when was it, 2016 to 2019? No, that'd be 3 years. Well, basically, Trump's first term. So, people act like since Trump is in office, I guess shit's gonna get worse or something. I I'm trying to get to the bottom of why people are in such a fucking uproar that he's president again. Because what's supposed to happen now that didn't happen during his first run? So, am I to believe he's somehow a worser person since then? Because it was only 4 years ago. Y'all know that, right? And I dare when you stupid ass Democratic pansy motherfuckers talking about, oh, well, typical Trump supporter. I'm not even registered to vote at all. So the fact that I'm even talking about politics right now, I shouldn't, because I can't even vote. And I don't want to, because why would I? If I did vote, it'd be on a probably a local level. Yeah, probably a local level. But as far as a US president, no. I wish when you motherfuckers would, especially a black person or something. I say a black person, one of my own, try to talk to me and make it seem like if I vote for a certain candidate, the country will be saved or some shit. Oh, oh snap! What the hell did happen there? Let me take that off. Okay, there it is. To try to talk to me as if voting for a specific presidential candidate is somehow going to help and uplift my black community or some shit. Because let's get one thing straight. Okay, that's just like, what's her face? Kamala, who gives a fuck, to be fair? Literally, this chick is what? Black, Indian, and somehow she's being presented to people as a black woman, which is fucking crazy. Literally. Because first thing first, I can almost guarantee that she didn't grow up around any fucking black people. Maybe in a school sense, that's about it. But the moment I really stopped giving a fuck about her is when she talking about, she used to wash. Well, she be washing greens in her fucking tub. Is that what you think we do? And it's fucking embarrassing to see that these Democrats will go out of their way just to get the black vote and make a complete fool of themselves. And they still get support from black people every single fucking time. Whether it's Joe Biden, yeah, Joe Biden going to the fucking Breakfast Club talking about if you don't vote for me, you ain't black, and niggas still went and vote for him. That's fucking crazy. Y'all let a white man get up here and tell y'all if you ain't, if you don't vote for him, you ain't black. Y'all went and did that shit under the basis of you don't like Trump. Are you serious? Because in the grand scheme of things, it feels like the Democratic side know what they're doing. They know exactly what to say to y'all to get y'all to vote for them. They know that they'll say whatever the hell they want to because they know either way y'all will vote for them because y'all don't want Trump in office. And that's a damn shame. But it's sad because I really can't wait till Trump is out of office. Not because I don't like him personally, not because I don't like what he's doing. So most of you people can shut your mouths because when the next Republican probably ends up winning the next presidential, I don't know what that shit called, I forgot. Then what's supposed to happen? Trump gonna be out of office. So who gonna be the scapegoat then? I know what's gonna happen. If a Republican wins the next election, they're probably gonna piggyback off of Trump's ideas and what he done. And then y'all go on to hate that person, which means there will be nonstop bitching and moaning from Democrats. Nonstop bitching and moaning from Democrats, even after he's out of office. Because JD Vance already told y'all he don't want to run for president. Oh well. You see why I said I don't give a fuck about politics? Because this shit don't concern me. It don't. And if you tell people that it don't concern you, they will not fuck with that. Because it's black people. It's definitely black people. Well, only black people will shame you for trying to not get involved in shit that don't even have shit to do with you. For example, the ICE protests. Now, realistically, if I see ICE coming, I'm backing up and letting them do their thing. Because first of all, what the fuck that got to do with me? Second of all, hey, it's better for them to go after who they going after. Because for years, we've been the main target of hell, federal law enforcement, local law enforcement. So even if it seems like the attention is on somebody else at the moment, we need to let it be. I even go as far as to say, black people, this ain't our fucking fight. It's not. Because you don't think you don't think the current presidential cabinet or some shit, I don't fucking know, ain't hesitating. Well, Trump not hesitating to send anybody he need to put them in check, the immigrants. So why in the hell will we have our black asses out there knowing that fact? He just said he finna either he did or he about to send some damn Marines down there. And black people want to go down there and protest with them for fucking what? Because the last thing us black folks need is last thing we need to do is put ourselves on federal government radar. Are you kidding me? But the United States is one of the only places that people hate so much but don't want to leave. And it's a fact because think about black Democrats. Black Democrats cannot even afford to move away from their own, not even their own neighborhood, not even away from their own city. But now I'm supposed to be convinced they're leaving the damn country just because Trump is in office? Fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, dude. the US is one of the only places I can think of where I already said that. But if people really don't like this country, then actually they should leave. I mean, it wouldn't make sense to hate a job and you still work there. Imagine you work at a job and they bring in a new supervisor who is racist and, does this and does that, and yet you still work there. Literally, you still work there. Wouldn't it make sense to go get a different job? Oh, I forgot. You can't because you can't afford to because it's the only job you have at the moment. Because if you lose this job, where else you gonna go? Ain't nobody else gonna take you. You work for America. Look, I hate to be the one that has to tell y'all this, but other countries do not like us, whether it be because we're American or because who we have as president. So the idea of simply packing up and moving to another country, it really don't make sense in the grand scheme of things because okay, my bad. Had lost my train of thought. Had to fix my equipment. I'll say, okay. So basically, I was saying was most countries really don't even fuck with the U.S. Like, first of all, if you even want to leave this country, you have to go to a place that don't fuck with the U.S. at all, which is most Middle Eastern countries. But then again, most Middle Eastern countries don't even, I ain't gonna say don't like women or even don't respect women. That women in Middle Eastern countries don't have as much rights as a woman in the United States. Like, as a woman, if you feel like you're being hindered by the patriarchy or something, go to a Middle Eastern country. Go to a Middle Eastern country. Because first thing first, you have to be covered head to toe. Yes. The only thing that can be visible is your eyes. And if you I guess show some skin or something, hey, they liable to get you up out of there. Now, as far as going to other countries, you would have to go to a country that I guess something expedited treaty, meaning if you do something in the US and you try to flee to their country, they're liable to send you back over here. You have to go to a country that don't even do that, which would be, I don't know, because I don't have that type of shit to worry about. But realistically, in the grand scheme of things, most countries have different laws and rules because most countries are way stricter with their rules. Like in Texas, they, I guess they recently passed SB3, which means what's that stuff called? Mm, basil. Basil, broccoli, cilantro, uh, green beans. Look, man, if you don't get what I'm saying by now, then you too young. But basically, Texas pretty much banned. I guess all forms of that, which I don't even know where to get any, so I don't know anything about that. But in other countries, if you get caught with that stuff, you are liable to spend what 10 years, or even they get you up out of here if because you have that on you. Brittany Griner is a good example. From my knowledge, all she had was a pen, and they was finna give her 10 years. No, I think she was in the process of doing 10 years. And then Joe Biden traded her for an arms dealer. But hey, that's a conversation for another day. Um, you know what? I'm gonna quit talking about politics because this shit pisses me off. What else we gonna talk about? You know what? Let's see what's on my ledger. BET Awards, yes. So the BET Awards happened recently, yesterday. I don't fucking know. And first of all, the BET Awards, people still watch that shit. I haven't seen the BET Awards since it's in its entirety since like probably '08, '09. Like, dude, I thought it was pretty much set in stone that BET not even black owned anymore. Or is it still? The fact that I don't even know means a lot. But oh well. Now, of course, BET hopped on the bandwagon of, I don't even know if it was them directly, but lately these streamers slash entertainers, I guess, are starting to show up to these award shows, and you can tell how out of place they look. Like, why the hell am I watching Castanet and Drewski at the fucking BET Awards? Because if you can, if you have an effective audience, once you go to a place of substance, you can potentially bring that audience with you. Because look at Castanet. I think Cas. Uh, hey, fuck! I gotta edit that out. I gotta edit that out. I'm gonna do it again. Uh, because if you have an effective audience and you bring that audience to a certain event, it's a chance they'll follow you. Because look at Castanet. He has what 70 million followers on Twitch. I think he's a funny person. Why the fuck is he at the BET Awards? There you go, right there. There go a clip right there. But you can tell how out of place these people look because they'll just be in constant. He's loud as hell. I mean, I ain't really got an issue with him. I think he a cool dude, but man, either either his sound system is terrible or he just flat out doesn't know what an inside voice is. Because I remember a clip from I think the Oscars or something, the ESPYS, I don't fucking know, of Kai talking to somebody and he was being loud as shit, and somebody like turned around like, ugh. I'm telling you, as a streamer, quit going to these fucking events because these people think they shit don't stink. All these fucking has been A-list actors, B-list, C-list, they think they're a lot better than they fucking are. Which is why when these streamers end up in these places, they typically try to act rub offish when they get approached by these streamers. Like, no, dude. Castanet has over, what, 50 million, 70 million followers on Twitch? Who gives a fuck if we don't know who Wale is? Who gives a shit? I mean, I'm probably around the same age as Castanet, and I've seen the clip. I would have recognized him because I know who that is. I can't name you no songs from him, but I still know who he is. But for him to really have some type of, I forgot the word, but him to feel some type of way because Castanet did not recognize him, or at least show him some type of respect or something, I don't fucking know, is actually astounding because, and this literally goes hand in hand as to why these streamers be having rappers on their fucking streams. It's insane. I remember back in the good old days. Damn, I sound fucking old. I remember back in the good old days when back in the good old days when the thought of a rapper going on somebody's stream, that was unheard of. Streamers were looked at like peons or something, like nerdy niggas. And I fast forward today, every rapper you can probably think of has appeared on somebody's stream at least once. Literally, no rapper is safe. Whether it's who? NLE Chopper, I think Drake or something. Yeah, Drake appeared on somebody's stream. Little TJ, Fabio Foreign. I'm just naming names. But if it seems like I'm just naming names, it's for a reason. So nowadays, uh, which means basically, oh, Kevin Gates, he was on somebody's stream. You see what I'm playing at? It's because these rappers know these streamers have large fan bases. And these rappers who are 9 times out of 10 shells of what they used to be need to cling on to whatever relevancy they have left. Which is why these new dudes are better than me. I'm flat out charging these rappers. 'Cause trust me, once I get to the level I need to where rappers want to come on, I'm charging they ass top fucking dollar. At least in the 100Ks. Yes. If you see, if I ever get to the point where I want to be at, and you see a rapper on my stream, just know they paid me at least 100K. At least. Minimum. Matter of fact, whatever these dudes charge for features, I'm charging them to come on my stream. Sorry, I don't make the fucking rules. Your last album did less than 50K, and yet you want to come on my stream and try to lowball me on the price? Nigga, fuck you. So, anyway, that's enough for irrelevant ass rappers. Let's see what the next topic is. Let's see. Hmm. You know what? Since we're already 33 minutes in, I guess we can start with the last two topics that seemingly go hand in hand. So, matter of fact, let me make sure I do this right. I'm doing it live. I'm doing this shit live. Let's see. Father's Day is next. No, Father's Day is this weekend on the 15th. Now, for the women out there, or even the men, we do not give a fuck if your father was not around. It is called Father's Day for a reason. I bet you not see you bitches or you dumb ass dudes posting y'all moms talking about she did both. We do not give a fuck. There is a day for that, and it is already passed. This Sunday is Father's Day. Fathers, whether it be father figures, actual fathers, or stepdaddies. Yes, even fucking stepdaddies. Because, not gonna lie, I actually am very opposed to the idea of being a stepdaddy. Now, let's put this shit in context. Do I have kids? Yes. Would I date A mother that has kids? No. But who gives a shit? It's my it's my thing, and if you don't like who I want on the end of my thing, then don't worry about it. Unless you trying to be on the end of it, you goddamn self. Now, the reason I despise stepfathers is because they seemingly take pride in the fact that they seemingly take pride in the fact that they're being the father that stepped up. When in reality, all they're doing is telling the world that they settled. Literally. All they're doing is telling the world that they settled. They couldn't find them a woman. They couldn't probably find the woman of their dreams who don't even have kids. So they chose to settle with a chick who either has now one kid is acceptable because you have a kid by somebody and sometimes the shit don't work out. Now one kid, that's okay. Two kids, no. I mean, it's you can, but it's at your own risk type of thing. Two kids by one dude, why are they even separated? Just give them some time to grow and they'll probably be back together. Two kids by two different people, you should clearly run for the hills, right? Because not only is she terrible in picking men, she's now convinced you that you're better than her kid's baby daddy. Which, no, you shouldn't want to be the upgrade. You should want to be somebody who's basically on the same level. Because think about it like this: she thinks you're an upgrade from her last baby daddy. And she probably thinks her last baby daddy was an upgrade from her first baby daddy. Do you see what the hell I'm saying? Exactly. So, now, three kids, whether they by the same person or three different dudes, why are you even messing with that? This shit got three kids. But, first of all, three kids in their entirety? What the hell is going on? Because how do you even manage to have three kids? First of all, if they're by one person, it's the benefit of the doubt can be shown there. But three different dudes, nah. She clearly doesn't have any critical thinking skills at fucking all, and you shouldn't be messing with her. But basically, some of you might be thinking, "Oh, well, you have kids. You're a damn hypocrite." No, I'm not. There are women out here with kids who will tell you they don't want to do with kids. So why the fuck can't I do it? Huh? I fucking thought so. So, damn, we are already at 38 minutes. You know what? I'll go ahead and give y'all 2 minutes more. Make it 40. And I noticed these episodes are getting longer and longer. Trust me, once I get this setup going, we are going to be in for a long time. And I think I might drop an episode a day. Let's see, what else could we talk about? Oh yeah, the fucking BET Awards. Going back to that, it seemed like most of the clips I'm seeing are basically just nostalgia act, nostalgia, cheap nostalgia or something because most of these new celebrities nowadays aren't worth the damn at all. So BET resorted to having Bow Wow perform Like You, what? Old ass song that came out in what? Almost 20 fucking years ago? Are you serious? Then they had Jim Jones up there performing his one hit wonder. They had T.I. up there. Do you get where I'm going with this? Why? So let me get this straight. An ongoing award show shouldn't have to rely on old talent. Not old talent, basically nostalgia acts to get their point across because the new pool of talent we have nowadays is fucking unbearable. You know what? I'm at 39, 30, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit y'all with the outro. Um, I don't have an episode, but this will do it for episode 3 of Ken Talks. I am your host, Ignorant Ken. Now, spoiler alert, there will be an episode dropping tomorrow. And damn, I don't forgot what I was gonna say. But now we are at 40 minutes, so where am I to go from here? Oh well, guess I could just end it. Uh okay, I pressed that button. So tomorrow, what we're talking about tomorrow is gonna be wait, hell no, I'm not spoiling the next episode. And you can watch this on YouTube. I'm gonna try to get these episodes on Rumble. I might put them on TikTok. I just might. And I'm gonna go ahead and drop these on Spotify. Spotify too. I'm trying to work out the kinks to get it on Apple, but I don't know. For the time being, I'll this show is available on YouTube and Spotify. Yeah, that's it. All right, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I'll catch y'all later. Boom.